I apologize for having to cut my live short this morning. I apologize. I apologize for having to cut my live short this morning. But Elder came to the house. Elders come first. Elders and children. Elders and children come before my Facebook of tears. Again, Sarah LaCron Gaines. Not that you are the first one to pop up on my live. Let me tell y'all something about a Sarah Gaines. Sarah LaCron Gaines taught me to be okay with me. She was one of the first girls ever to show me it was okay to be exactly who the hell I am. I have slept in this woman's house. I have eaten with this woman. I have groomed myself with this woman. I have played with this woman. I've shared dreams with this woman. Better yet, I'm going to let y'all know how far back me and LaCron Gaines go. Y'all ready for this? This is how far back we go. I remember us listening to the Off the Wall album. No. Hold on. I'm going to tell y'all how long me and Sarah LaCron Gaines have been together. Hold on. I'm going to tell y'all how long she and I have been together. She and I played the Thriller album over and over and over again until we learned all the words. That's how long me and we were together when Michael Jackson was still black. House full of beautiful women who let me in on the idea that I was okay to be who I was. Every girl needs friends like that. Every girl. But I apologize. Had to go take care of my sister. Had to go take care of the elders. So, okay. Etiquettes. Perfect etiquettes. That's where we stopped off. The perfection of etiquette. Remember, etiquette can be a ritual. Etiquette is a pattern or a code that a group of people use amongst themselves. A lot of people don't realize that and Kung Fu are very much interchangeable, because a lot of people think that Kung Fu is about martial arts. Kung Fu is not about martial arts. Kung Fu literally means great skill. Kung Fu is about doing something so many times that the motion of it has become perfected by the person. You could have great Kung Fu at picking up dog doo-doo. Janitors at schools have great Kung Fu. If you have been on your job for 10 plus years doing the same thing, you should have great Kung Fu at that. Etiquette. For those of you who are Catholic, Do you enter your church with perfect etiquette? For those of you who are Hebrew, do you dress yourself in perfect etiquette? For those of you who are Muslim, do you perform your salat in perfect etiquette? And every time you do it, are you trying to perfect that process, that procedure, that code? When you fuck, do you fuck with etiquette? When you date, do you date with perfect etiquette? When you pray, when you show reverence to what you call God, are you doing it in perfect etiquette? Before you go to Juma, are you performing your cleansing ritual? Are you doing perfect wudu? Are you performing the perfect ghusl? Is your fajr perfect? Some of y'all take more time with your makeup etiquette. Eyeliner, shadow, contour shadow, bat shadow, contour, highlight. Y'all take more time with your makeup etiquette than you do with your interpersonal etiquette. There's etiquette at the gun range, is it not? You better not point that gun anywhere other than toward those sites. You better not. The range master will have you escorted the fuck up out of there because it's against etiquette. Carrying a gun has etiquette to it. That's why I don't understand why cops don't get it. You have your finger on a trigger, and I'm supposed to react calmly while you have your finger on a trigger pointed at me. Most civilians haven't been trained to be relaxed during those types of encounters. And that's the first thing a cop holler. I was in fear for my life. How? When you should have been trained to take care of this. You in fear? And you got your gun. You have a gun. But you're in fear for your life. That don't sound right. That sound like that bully shit again. Perfect etiquette. Do you embrace your lover in perfect etiquette? When you meet your lover, your husband, your wife, do y'all have an etiquette of meeting one another? Yes, there is even etiquette at the bowling alley. Like, nigga, wear socks. Don't put on the rental shoes with no socks on. It's just nasty. Etiquettes. Hell, there's smoking etiquette. Are you perfectionist at your smoking etiquette? Puff, puff, pass. Pass the country on the left hand side of what I want. My etiquette with my sons have been perfected to the point that one of them has an etiquette that we do personally that he wants to tattoo on his body for the rest of his life. Tell me I didn't do that etiquette perfect. Shit. I did that etiquette so freaking perfect. That boy want to keep it on him for the rest of his life. He will leave here with that etiquette tattooed across his ribs. That is how I perfected that particular etiquette with my son. There's something I would always say to him, whether I was upset, and I made it a point to tell him when I was upset. I made it a point to tell him when I was proud. I made it a point to tell him when he was doing nothing. I made it a point to tell him when he was doing everything. Mama loves you more than all the words and all the books that have ever been written from the beginning of time to when the lights go out. That's how much your mama loves you. And I did that etiquette so perfectly that that child wants that on his body for the rest of his life. That's the perfection of etiquette. That is Kung Fu. You know, sometimes people want to be around you because of your etiquette. People want to know you because of your etiquette. Your reputation will precede you because of your etiquette. People will know how to respond to you because of your use of etiquette. People will know how far to take you people will know how far to push your ass because of etiquette. Etiquette will tell them how far to push you, and that's usually not too far. No problem, sister, but I'm in the middle of a live and you throwing my shit off. Let me just cut that down. Notifications. What's your etiquette? How is your etiquette? Is your etiquette tight for the group of people that you're dealing with? How's the etiquette in your family? How's the etiquette between you and your lover? How's the etiquette between you and your kids? How's the etiquette between you and your teacher? Or do you have none? Wonder why you can't get from point A to point B. Why you can't spiritually grow. No etiquette. The perfection of etiquette. Usually the people who can perfect etiquette are the ones that move on in all journeys. He who can perfect the etiquette. Have you perfected your etiquette? Oh, do people stand when I enter a room? Yes. Yes, people will stand when I enter a room. I can shift the whole room if I want. It doesn't mean every room I go into people stop. But I've gone into restaurants and people know me and they stand up and it's like, yo, no. Especially former students, they stand straight up. It's like, no, enjoy your food. No. Because then everybody around the place want to know who you are. I just came to eat. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I'm good. But I know if my teacher walks into a restaurant where I am, because of the reverence that I have for my teacher, my whole family has stood up from the table they are at, turned toward him, and bowed deeply. Everybody was like, who is that? Oh, no problem, Gloria. I get it. I just answered the question. But here's another etiquette about that standing up. Here's another etiquette about it. You ready? Pregnant women and old folk, when they walk in the room or get on the bus, do your young ass get the fuck up and allow them a space? Because that's etiquette. I do. Even if it's an elderly man, I'm not going to keep sitting in my damn seat and an elder doesn't have one. I'm not going to sit in my seat and a pregnant woman, she got two on board. I'm giving up my seat because I have etiquette. I have watched grown ass men keep their seat while a pregnant woman is standing next to them. I don't give a fuck. Elderly woman, bent over, on her, she got a goddamn walker, and nigga, you still sitting in your seat? Who raised you? I'm sorry. Some of you mothers need to be thrown in a ditch. And a lot of you absentee fathers need to be right on top of them. Get your ass up. Hey, Alan, how you doing? You go in an elder's house, that's an elder. And the first thing you want to start talking about is how dirty their house is? No, etiquette is they're an elder. They put in their work. If you so concerned about their house being nasty, clean it. Clean it. No. We gonna talk about the elder. No, the fuck you not. And we got too many wishy-washy motherfuckers in our community. On one hand, I'm trying to uplift the community, and the other hand, fuck it. Fuck the community. Okay, nigga, which one is it gonna be? Because there are not too many of our leaders that show high moral fiber. Let me say that again. It ain't too many of these leaders that are self-proclaimed, that they have given us, that show much moral fiber. A lot of them can't even be respectful to disagree. You got our leaders telling our elders they need to die. The fuck are you talking about, nigga? Your youth then went to your fucking head. But it's okay, because you gonna be an elder one day too, God willing. And the same thing that you visit on them people right now, gonna be visited right back on your ass. That's why I do my best to sit with my elders. I get the fuck off social media when it come to my elders. My elder called. I was on social media. I told y'all I will talk to you later. Click. Because an elder needs me. And I spent as much time as she wanted me to. And would have sat longer. And before she left here with a bag of fresh greens, freshly picked out of my backyard, while she and I talked. Because if you gonna heal somebody, you gotta feed them. And if she came to me as a younger person, I have to respect that in all manner. That is an honor that an elder would seek your advice. And in that honor, you must give them etiquette. Because just like they gave it to you, they can take it away. What is your etiquette? Perfect your etiquette. Perfect how you treat people. I'm not telling you to treat people good. I'm telling you to treat them according to their worth. With etiquette. We need to be better to one another. We need to fight more fairly with one another. We need to stop calling each other out of our names just for the sake of doing it, because that's what we know. Fuck that bitch. Really? What did you just say? They done treated us so bad for so long that we think that's the way to be treated. We done got used to such bad behavior that is now the norm. We have gotten so used to bad behavior that we don't even teach good behavior anymore. We think bad behavior is so acceptable that we'll blame the victim instead of the perpetrator. A child gets bullied. It's not the bully that gets into trouble. It's the victim. It's not the rapor who's in trouble. It's the rapee. She shouldn't have been wearing this, and she shouldn't have been here, and she shouldn't have. Nobody has yet to say he shouldn't have. He should have controlled his motherfucking behavior. Nobody said that. She should have controlled her behavior all day, all night. And all he had to do was nothing. But then again, we live in a country made for thieves, by thieves, to protect thieves. And we think it's the way it should be. How perfect is your etiquette? I used to study etiquette for my teacher. Study it. Because I never wanted to do anything wrong. Never wanted to do anything wrong. I always wanted to show him as much reverence as the Chinese masters would get. The way I would see the Chinese revering their teachers. Put a hand on a door. Fuck no, my teacher don't put hands on doors when I'm around. Even double doors. I will run around him. I will stand in that door, let that door hit him in the back, and then open the next one to go forward. No. He gets first pick of chairs. Yes. I don't eat before he eats. I don't drink before he drinks. I do not speak when he is speaking. I do not cut my teacher off. And if there's something I do not understand, I wait until he is done explaining, and then I ask my questions. I paid my teacher on the first of the month every month. Put my money in an envelope, his name, my name, sealed it. And when handing it to him, this is my tuition. He knew exactly what the fuck it was. I handed it to him with my right hand, crossed my left one under, and bowed as deeply as I could. Because it was a token. Because I can't pay him for what he taught me. It was a token. And along with that payment came incense. 2 incense to be exact. Not 3, not 4, not a pack. 2 incense. 2 of his favorite. Not 2 of my favorites. Not 2 of the cheapest. 2 of his favorite. When my husband comes home, he does not have to touch the front door. Ain't no touching the front door. I've been here all day. I saw you drive in the driveway. Why would I let you pull your keys out to open your door? No. You allowed me to be here all day. I'm going to open the door and I'm going to say, hey, how you doing? Assalamu alaikum. Brother, how has your day been? Alhamdulillah that you made it home. See, that's what he gets when he comes through the door. A lot of y'all let your man come through the door and you don't say shit to him. You don't depress him. You don't you don't depress him from all the shit that he had to do all day. Usually the first thing out your mouth is, what the fuck is going wrong in the house? Get a man a minute. Let him get his head on straight. Let him change gears. And the same goes for the sisters who come home from work that have brothers there. Give a motherfucker a minute. Give them some etiquette. Give them a sec to wash that shit off before you start body slamming them with mundane problems that you probably could have took care of all day long. Look in the mirror, home. Look in the mirror. Your etiquettes. You got etiquettes with your friends? Etiquettes with your kids? Because the etiquettes between me and my kids and the etiquettes between me and my mom, completely different. I changed them etiquettes. I changed those etiquettes to the point that I have to brush them up to go to grandma's house. Look, man, this is something you can't do. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. Well, we can do it with you. I'm different. We're talking about your grandmama here. I survived her. I'm trying to give you the manual. Heed my warning, young buck. Heed my warning. Your grandmama, yeah. Like my mama believes in us all eating together. That's one of her etiquettes. You will eat dinner at the dinner table. That's what you will do. It wasn't necessarily one of our etiquettes. We were Muslim at the time. I usually made a pallet on the floor, put things in different bowls, and we went at it with our fingers. Whole different etiquette than at grandmama's house with a fixed table, plates, forks, knives. Completely different etiquette. And how many etiquettes do you know? How many etiquettes do you know? Can you easily stream out of one etiquette into another? How good is your coding? Do you know enough about the world and different etiquettes that, you know, if you're dealing with some Middle Easterners, you don't cross your leg so that the bottom of your foot shows? Because to them, that's a fuck you. Oh, you better not bring the phone to the table. Ooh, that's one of my pet peeves. One of my etiquettes is you will not sit at my goddamn table with that motherfucking cell phone. No, the fuck you will not. I have been in restaurants on dates with men. Let that phone go off and you act like 3/4 of what we about to do is gonna be on me watching you on your phone. No, you will not. I have not gone out on dates with men a second time because they babied their phone. I'm a businesswoman. I make money with this phone. If I can put my phone down and turn it around and turn the ringer off, you can too. If you want to date with your phone, then you should have took you and your phone on a date. But what I will not do is sit across from somebody who I'm supposed to be on a date with, and I'm on a date with them and whoever the fuck is on the other line. You can talk to them when you leave. It's not good etiquette. And there's a lot of y'all that don't know cell phones have a place in etiquette. You up at the cash register? Get off your damn phone. Get off your phone. Let's make this transaction quicker. But for some of y'all, this your best fucking friend. This is your best friend. Hold on. This is your best friend. That baby right here. Wouldn't know your own mama's phone number if not for this. Can't call your kids unless you have this. How many of y'all know 4 phone numbers by heart? 4 phone numbers by heart. Because when I was a kid, I knew 100 numbers. Call a name, I could rattle off their phone number. Call a name, rattle off their phone number. Now, honestly, I only know 4 phone numbers. And I honestly only want to know 4 phone numbers. It's not because I can't. is because it's just not that damn interesting to know a lot of y'all's phone numbers. Because if I call you, you ain't coming to help me anyway. You holding a conversation with somebody, but you doing this? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm, girl. Mm-hmm. I stopped having conversations. I stopped talking. Talk to your phone. Have fun. Creepy thing about phones now. This has become the new doorbell. Tell me how this has become the new doorbell. How is calling me knocking on my damn door? Y'all gonna make the doorbell obsolete too? I don't know how this, calling me on this, is more efficient than knocking on the goddamn door or ringing the fucking doorbell. I don't always have this on me. I have a big old house. If I leave this in one of the rooms, I will never know you are at my house because for some strange reason, you won't get out your motherfucking car to ring the doorbell or knock on the door. What made this a door knocker? That shit drives me nuts. Ring. Huh? I'm outside. What? Ring the doorbell. I got a doorbell. I even have a stoop right outside the damn door. So if I don't answer that motherfucker immediately, you can sit down and have a comfortable seat. Come on out, I'm pulling up. What the fuck is that? Man. Too dependent on this. Think about how dependent on this you truly are. What do you use this thing for everything? Right. This is a smartphone now because we're stupid. Get out the damn car. Walk up to the damn door. Now see, here's the thing. I usually sit in the room that's facing the driveway. So as soon as you pull up in the driveway, I usually know you here anyway. So calling me is redundant. I see you. Just because you're not aware of what's happening around your house does not mean that I don't know everything that's happening from my driveway to my back fence. Come on now. Etiquette. 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 To call me as a tarot reader and say, hey, I need you to call me. You need to call me at 4:30 and send me $10. Let me tell you what your first fuck up was. Your first fuck up was thinking I didn't have anything to do at 4:30 to call you. That was your first fuck up. Now we don't have to go any further than your first fuck up. What you should have did was call and see if I had an opening at 4:30. Or call, send a payment, and ask if I have any openings at 4:30. But demanding an appointment at 4:30 from me, demanding any appointment with me, I'll make it a point to go take a nap at that particular point in time. I'll be sleeping on $10 ain't enough to pay me to do shit immediately. Your rush is not my emergency. Your problems are not my problems. You're calling me to help you, not the other way around. So let's have some etiquette up in here. Demanding anything of me with a $10 price tag will get you laughed at. And I have no problems quickly and swiftly refunding you that sad little $10. I don't have a problem finding $10 in my budget. That ain't Fee's problem. I know that's a lot of people's problem, to find $10 in their budget. I find it real disheartening when people be like, I can't even take the $10 scholarship. Oh, you got it fucked up, because I'm grown. And if you can't find $10, I really don't need you as a student anyway. You can't find $10. You grown in America and can't find $10. I can't accept that. I can't accept that from anybody that would call themselves a student of mine. You can't find $10. Can I have my $10? Yup, you sure can. How you want it? How you want it? Because you need it a lot more than I do. Oh, you're good, darling. You can always go back. Perfection of your etiquette. Perfection of your etiquette. You want to know how to approach tarot readers? With caution and reverence. Oh, true that. Your procrastination does not create an emergency situation for me. Not at all. Not at all. Because then I have to ask myself, why are you in an emergency situation? And it's usually not my doing. Some neglect on your part. But then you have those people that you help with their neglect on their part, and then they act like they were entitled to that shit. You know, them people that borrow money from you and don't pay it back. Y'all friends right up until that money exchange. And once that money exchange, whoever gave the money, you are now expendable. You can believe that shit. You ain't gonna hear from them motherfuckers. So you can damn near just count it as a loss. I hope you didn't give too much. I hope you gave what you could give. And it doesn't interfere with what you're doing. I hope you didn't give somebody your rent money trying to help them. Because you gonna get thrown out where you help them stay. Y'all stop helping people that have made their own conundrums. I'ma stop hearing problems and just be like, I hope you can fix that. Fee, you used to. Yep, I used to. And then I learned better. I learned not to have a fucking headache. Because you have a tendency, when you allow people to use your things, you have a tendency to watch them. And in that tendency of watching, shit start to click. Like, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting too. Oh, that's even more interesting. Where's your etiquette? Where's your etiquette? Where's your etiquette? How about what is your etiquette? Because a lot of people don't even know what their etiquette is. Miss Murphy. Get your etiquettes together. Do good kung fu. Practice your way to perfection. Show honor and reverence by showing etiquette. Alright, y'all, I'm out. Peace and blessings. This is Master Fundi Fee, and I always got my ear to the street. My ear to the street. My ear to the street. Pay attention to the shit that comes out of here. This can fuck up your etiquette. Peace, y'all.